Hello, my name is Randy and I'm with Warne Scope Mounts, and today I'm going to show you the correct way to install a scope with our quick detach rings. Now I chose the quick detach rings because my little Model 7 here has open sights and I want to be able to get to those whenever I need to. So the only tools you're going to need today is the supplied Torx 15 wrench, a gun vise, and a level. So the first thing we're going to do is start by checking to make sure that your gun's unloaded, which you always want to do whenever you're working on a firearm, and we're going to go ahead and put it in the vise. Now I already know that I want to put the quick detach levers on the left-hand side. They can go on either side, so I'm just going to lay a ring in my hand, go ahead and set my scope on it, set the other half on top, and reinsert the little recoil lug that came out of it. So we're just going to snug up the bottoms until they're finger tight. I'm going to take our TW1 torque wrench, which torques them to 25 inch-pounds, and snug them both down. And you'll notice that the scope still floats fine in the ring. So we're going to do the same thing now for the rear. Take my ring half, set it down. We'll put the other half on. Make sure our recoil lug is seated properly. And tighten down the rings on just the bottom. So we're ready to put the scope and rings on our bases. We're just going to set them right over the top. Kind of push our ring to the front just a little bit and seat that recoil lug and snug down each of the rings. Push it to the front and snug it down. This is the time that we're going to shoulder the rifle a few times and check for eye relief. When you do that, you want to make sure that your zoom is on the highest power setting. That's when it's the most critical. All right, well that looks really good. So the next thing we're going to do is level the reticle. Now there's certain leveling devices you can buy out there on the market, but for today we're just going to eyeball it and make sure that everybody's nice and lined up. Well, everything looks really good, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the top screws, and I'm just going to alternate back and forth. And this is where it's really important to use a torque wrench. If you don't have one, our TW1 torque wrench is an awesome investment. It's indispensable for anybody that has firearms. It allows you to just tighten the screws up without over torquing them and without breaking them. The front's done. The last thing I want to do is just make sure that my quick detach levers are where I want them. If you pull them out, you can orient them wherever you want them. I like to have my levers down. Some people like to have them facing in, up. It's all a personal preference. Just pull them out, set them where you want them, and you're good to go. Well, just a quick check of our work. Make sure everything looks good. All the levers are tightened down. I cannot wait to get this bad boy out to the range and get it zeroed in. So again, my name is Randy with Warne Scope Mounts. Thanks for watching, and I set my sights on Warne. Warne Scope Mounts, helping you get the bullet to the bullseye for over 20 years. Set your sights on Warne.